Let me tell you one thing. I come from a conservative family in a very conservative country, and seeing people kiss in real life itself is not in movies, sure, but like I hadn't seen a lot of real people kissing also.
How does it feel like to be of the majority in this country, but minority in your own fucking friend group?
People keep telling me that the straights are 90%. I would love to see that happen because I don't know even 20% straight people at this point. It's good. Like my life is good, but sometimes I'm just like, where are the straights? I wake up and I'm like, there has to be one other straight person.
Are the straights okay? How have they been?
Looking at my own self, I will say no. But Brokeback Mountain is a tragedy, and at that age or whatever, it made me feel quite bad that this is that. I was like, so gay people always are sad and they suffer.
I mean, then it was a propaganda film. It was propaganda film by the woke right. Woke right saying you can be gay, but you have to be sad.
Okay, but I've known you 2 years, and when are you happy, loser? So it wasn't that. Sorry. Okay, no, but it was.
See, I've known you. I have also known you for 3 years. It's not like your life is a parade. At least I get a parade, bitch.
At least you get a parade. I get nothing.
See, this is what the straight pride.
Straight, yeah.
Mrs. Kirat Attar wants straight pride.
See, if a girl's life is like you open Instagram, dowry death, gang rape, Myntra sale.
No.
If this is what you're getting, you're damn right I want one parade. I need a parade.
Yeah, feminist day parade.
Meri jaan bakhsh do parade.
Okay. Story time. Yeah. So I was coming off of this a very bad relationship.
So
and it's also a pandemic.
Okay.
That's also when I found my Jesus, Trixie and Katya.
Achha.
So around that time only, there's this show called Shadowhunters. Okay, like you and me both have stumbled upon Shadowhunters. How?
Separately.
How? Because of some YouTube compilation or Instagram compilation or something like that, right? Okay,
I stumbled upon it because my then roommate, long-term bestie, vagera, was hugely into Shadowhunters. I think she, I don't know if she read the book, but she was like, fantasy mystery show, whatever, fantasy show. So I'm gonna watch. And she very quickly realized that who are the leads? They're super boring.
Yeah.
But Magnus and Alec are the most interesting characters with the best romantic plot. And we sort of very quickly did away with the show and just saw the romantic compilation. Season 1 Malek, Season 2 Malek, Season 3 Malek. This is what we did.
Sorry to this man. I don't know who it is. Insert Dominic Sherwood.
I've never seen this man before in my life. I said, and I looked at Magnus and I'm like, they are my children.
They were like, this one got a little sweetness to it.
So you saw a Shadowhunters?
Yeah, Shadowhunters were kind. Look, I guess Shadowhunters was like the first BL that I saw.
Crazy.
I got into it because of vampires, ye wo vagera. Me, if you'll believe, I did not know Malek existed. People watch that show for them. I did not know that I was like, hey, fantasy.
Do you know that the episode, okay, spoiler alert and blah blah. The show is like
if you're not serious, you've been under a rock, what's wrong with you?
Then don't watch this podcast also.
I know.
So the episode
where
very
reassuring for the audience.
The one who's tuned in, we're like, Maddik, tu bhi ja. Don't you have job tomorrow? So the episode.
Don't you have a job tomorrow to get to?
Alright. No, I do. I still do.
Yeah.
Okay. The episode where Alec is supposed to get married to a woman whom he's not into.
Oh my god, the music is playing in my ears right now.
And Magnus walks into the wedding and sort of stops the wedding or whatever. That episode is called Malek. That show was so clued in that people are tuning in for these people that they were like, if you ship, I will give you the money for it.
Bro, they were so meta for themselves back then that they put Malek was already kind of famous because of the books. But who's reading books?
Yeah.
So to name the episode Malek, and then they end the show also in a way that Clary, the main character girl, she loses all memory of supernatural. And she still paints abstract paintings and it's Malek's wedding.
Really?
That is what the show closes on.
I didn't know this.
Last episode.
So you saw Malek for the first time, which is a much better representation than what I got. It's like either you see stuff like Brokeback Mountain, which really is tragedy porn, as I like to call it. Like,
like all Oscar bait movies
true.
are.
Listen, it is real life because I don't think a lot of gay couples are getting their happy ending. I don't think they were getting back in the day. I don't think they're getting right now. So it is true. Having said that,
Falling in love, there's no fucking AIDS, there's no fucking grape, there's no fucking death, there's no fucking like tragedy. The only tragedy is like not being able
Then what
to
are we
come out.
watching for?
We're watching for
Gay
romance. Yes.
it's like I don't want to watch what I think are like good-ish people or whatever suffering for no reason at all. It's like imagine suffering because you can't help who you love, and that was breaking my tiny romantic heart a lot.
You know, like 4 straight boys are going like, मैं भी suffer करा ऐसे.
ठीक है ना, तो कोने में सफर कर रहा है. I'm talking about this one.
ये महीना हमारा है. हम इसको reclaim करेंगे.
एक तो 9 दिन बचे हैं महीने के. ये
I mean, it's such a gay thing to do, right? Be late for your own thing.
late for your own thing. Yeah, but I'm fashionably late,
Late.
to Pride Month.
Yeah. Oh,
Obnoxiously late.
Lord. Obnoxiously late.
So I saw Dostana when I was a child, and it was supposed to be the gay film. Now, okay, I'll tell you what. I want to count out a couple of pros.
See, the only pro really which came out of that is John Abraham showing his butt on the internet, on the screen even.
Did it?
Like people who went to IMAX were like I mean I was not watching Hindi
Okay, I
films
don't
back
know,
then, but I managed to find that clip somewhere.
If there was no internet, also not counting, you managed to find that clip somewhere.
That's posted in my house.
But I think what it did was slightly, you know,
Warm?
made people warmed up.
Warm
thoda,
people up, yeah.
Heated up the mahal a little,
Yeah.
and being like, oh, gay people exist.
Yeah.
Those two were not gay. So technically, there was no gay representation. They were
Yeah.
pretending to be gay to live with Priyanka Chopra. However, it actually gave us a great ally in
Yeah.
Priyanka's She was amazing, dude. She wanted them to get together. Like, she wanted them to resolve their relationship issues. And she was like, why don't you all talk about your feelings? And you're like, oh, he loves you so much. Perfect ally.
Bro, perfect
Best
ally.
dressed lady.
Like, has the hottest people, like, I mean, Abhishek Bachchan, not that hot, but has one of the hottest people living in the couple in her house.
Yeah.
And she's a great ally. Fujoshi culture is an entire group of little 12-year-old girls who are shipping these 30-year-old men who look like 10-year-olds to kiss on screen. That's what, that's
Listen, the girls are just rooting for love, okay? You cannot make this dirty. Like,
it's Lydia behavior, I would say. I've seen so much in the BL scenario.
where there is a girl who's like, I kind of know.
One of the leads is involved with a girl and the other leads is either jealous or sad or something because of that. So there is always, in that also there are 2-3 types. So Together With Me is a BL in which these two boys like full macho, like if you are gay, just Google Together With Me. Watch first episode.
Thank later.
Yeah, thank me later. First 30 seconds is enough for you. But they open with a like macho sex scene, obviously. But yeah. They go for their best
I'm
friend.
anti-sex. Why are you whispering?
I don't know. And then they are like, oh my god, what did we do, etc., etc. Then they are like, okay, do we like each other, etc., etc.
Wow.
Yeah, one of them is like solid. Like, uski ek girlfriend bhi hai, like on again, off again type girlfriend. I feel like.
So he's bi?
Who knows?
Okay.
Yeah, she is like the main antagonist of that is the girlfriend.
I mean, I kind of understand from the girl's perspective if you're going to lose your boy too.
No. She knows. He's gay. There's no bisexual and all. Gay only is.
Achha, then why is he having sex with a woman?
No, because he can't come out publicly
Okay,
and this
he
bitch
can't
is
come
just
out.
using.
Okay.
And then there is one icon, legend icon, feminist icon, gay icon, Yuva. Yuva is like their best friend. And she's like, pura series, I feel like it's a fight between Yuva and that other person.
The other girl.
Yeah, the other girl. Like ये लोग बस बीच में रेन में चुम्मा कर रहे हैं, एक दूसरे के पीछे भाग रहे हैं.
They are not the real storyline.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like the fluff piece while Yuva takes that
Yeah.
horrible homophobic.
No, it's also very important to know that it was also an ally show. So there was a show called Bad Romance in which Jiva was the main character. And she had a different love interest and all that went on for an entire season. In that, these people were the B plot. So they made a prequel which is gay.
Prequel and
Which is Together With Me with this
Eva
as
in
a
the
child.
lead.
Yeah.
Okay. See, this is exactly giving. Alice Oseman wrote Solitaire first,
Yeah. So,
and
and
Tori
then
is the lead,
Heartstopper,
and then Nick and Charlie are the subplot, and then wrote Heartstopper, where Tori is the subplot and Nick and Charlie are leads. And this is something that is kind of obvious from our show format itself. Straight chicks make amazing allies.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I kind of do not know about, again, the history of allyship, etc.
Wait. We have to stop here. What chicks make allies?
Oh my lord.
Gay chicks will make what then? Gay chicks are not allies. Straight chicks only will make allies.
I don't know. I'm talking about, I mean like between straight men and straight women. Between hetero. That is what I mean. You think I don't know? How will
Chicks make good allies. That should be enough.
Chicks make good allies.
Yeah.
I wanted to specify that in the heterosexuality spectrum, you cannot expect much from men.
Yeah.
In the everything spectrum, you cannot expect much from men. But I have seen really, I think really brave allyship from heterosexual women, and I think that is something which has very much made its way into popular culture. And anytime there is a gay couple represented, there is one dumb girl, whether it's one of the boys' sister or best friend or somebody who used to date one of them, and who is just like, if you marry, I will die today.
So then,
This
oh
is
my
all
god,
I
if you think
want.
about it, there's a show called Shipper, which is literally all of this. Now that girl is a Fujoshi. That is what a Fujoshi
She
means.
is a very rotten
girl.
Yeah.
And the Fundashi culture is kind of very small because more people, that's gay sometimes.
Okay.
So Fundashi is like opposite. Fujoshi is like a girl. Fundashi is like a rotten boy, that thing. So
Also fandom?
yeah, same
boy
thing.
fandom,
Just
okay.
a gender name.
Gender
that's
flip.
all.
Okay, huh.
Obviously, because Asian people were coming up with it.
With it.
We are also Asian, so we have our those things very
We're not
fixed.
that Asian though. We're not that Asian. We are
South
South
Asian.
Asian. Getting that kind of mainstream representation where you will have a gay love story or whatever, but it should be a comedy or it should have fun elements to it, like, and everything is not something that directors were even really be able to explore, because you need someone to put money on all this, which I don't think directors were getting.
And it was also a hard thing, right? Gay people were used for comedy for so long.
And it's not just
For only comedy that their actual storylines and plot lines will be overshadowed.
I mean, honestly, even by saying used for comedy seems kind of like a misdirection, because they're not in comedy. They are the punchline.
They are the punchline,
exactly.
yeah.
Oh, look at him. Ye chakka hai is the punchline. Ye effeminate hai is a punchline. And I'm like there is no depth whatsoever. It's the depth of a teaspoon for that. And it kind of makes sense because these are also some of the worst written movies of all time. But it's like somehow the hero gets a pass.
Yeah.
The heroine is beautiful, she gets a pass. Somehow these movies are working out for the man and the woman. It's just not working out for the subplot, unplot gay. But thankfully, the West, I think, is not there.
Yeah.
Because lucky for all of
Luckily.
us, gay has become mainstream.
Yeah.
So that's why we have stuff like Heartstopper and Storytime. I didn't want to watch the show. For a year and a half counting, I was like, let's watch Heartstopper. And I was like, all your shows are gay. I don't want to watch. Yeah. The homophobe in the show. Save the panda.